Russia's large-scale war against Ukraine has been going on for almost 21 months, but the Kremlin has not abandoned its imperial plans, said the head of the Ukrainian Foreign Intelligence, Alexander Litvinenko. According to him, the Russian Federation believes that it has enough resources to continue hostilities for a long time.
There is no return. Putin can only win triumphantly or lose crushingly. Now Russia is including the factor of the so-called special military operation in its army recruitment plans for 2024-2025 and believes that it still has enough resources to wage aggression. Also, in 2026, the Russian Federation is preparing to reach military production levels capable of supporting large-scale, high-intensity military operations. Alexander Litvinenko, head of the Foreign Intelligence Service, in the authors column for Interfax Ukraine.
Ukraine's allies also knew about the Kremlin's plans and intend to strengthen military support for Kyiv. This was stated by NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg during a meeting with German Defense Minister Boris Pistorius. In particular, according to Stoltenberg, he had productive negotiations in Berlin on the supply of Leopard tanks to Ukraine. Germany is among the allies with the largest amount of military, financial and humanitarian assistance to Kyiv. Stoltenberg also welcomed statements from France and Great Britain about providing new military assistance to Ukraine.
Battle tanks are, of course, important, both to be able to repel Russian new offensives, but also for Ukraine to be able to retake territory, to win and to prevail as a sovereign independent nation in Europe.
The North Atlantic Alliance is also concerned about Russian interference in the unstable Balkan region. According to Stoltenberg, this could undermine stability and weaken reforms. At the same time, Ukrainian intelligence says that the Russian Federation is preparing for aggression against other countries. We are talking primarily about Moldova and the Baltic countries, Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia.
The Kremlin has already begun such preparations under the pretext of violating the rights of Russian speakers, primarily in Latvia and Estonia. After the expulsion of Russian spy diplomats, the Russians are actively infiltrating the countries of Europe, primarily Southern Europe, with their agents, creating business, NGOs, etc. There are signs that the infrastructure of subversive activities is being prepared for war. Alexander Litvinenko, head of the Foreign Intelligence Service, in the authors column for Interfax Ukraine.
Also, according to the Foreign Intelligence Service of Ukraine, the Kremlin is seeking to form an alternative coalition of states to the West. However, Russia does not have many allies left after the start of the full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Among them are China, Iran, North Korea and some other countries of the Global South. Economically, Russia has found partners among the countries of the Global South for its economy to survive and for support of its military-industrial complex, and has also expanding markets for its hydrocarbon products primarily through China and India. Hanna Notte, employee of the Center for Strategic and International Studies, in a commentary to Voice of America. Most Central Asian countries also do not intend to refuse cooperation with the West. For example, Kazakhstan declares its compliance with sanctions against Russia and is not going to look for ways to circumvent the imposed restrictions. This was stated by the president of Kazakhstan, Kassym-Jomart Tokayev, in Berlin following negotiations with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz in September 2023. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Христина Домбровська, UATV News.